start.
Hello, my name is Mubashir Hanif and student ID is 230140777. Today I'm discussing about a real future of our driverless cars, our exploration of the businesses, opportunities and risk for companies that purchase them to use them within their distribution and staff movement. Introduction and background. Now I'm discussing about introduction and background. Next slide. So, autonomous vehicle technology is set to transform the transportation sector, particularly in logistics and employee mobility, by enhancing efficiency, reducing cost, and improving safety. Major companies like Tesla and Waymo are heavily investing in AV technology. Additionally, the financial burden of implementation poses challenges for both government and businesses. Therefore, a comprehensive understanding of the opportunities and risk is crucial for informed decision making regarding AV adoption. Next slide. Now I'm discussing significance. No, slide number 2, discussing about significance of research. Back, slide back. Yes. So this research investigates the feasibility of integrating autonomous vehicles into business operations by assessing potential cost savings, efficiency gains, and safety benefits. It also addresses significant challenges such as regulatory hurdles, cybersecurity threats, and public trust issues. So I took out some three questions here. We are discussing on them. Number one is, what are the primary business opportunities for companies integrating aviations in distribution and staff mobility? Question number two, what are the significant risks and challenges associated with AV adoption in business operations? The third one is, how do existing studies and market trends inform the feasibility of AVS in commercial applications? Now I'm inviting my partner Umar Uzair. He will discuss further. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Umar Uzair. My student ID is 230322056. I'm talking about critical literature review. Research on AVs has primarily focused on their technological capability, economic impacts, and regulatory challenges, indicating the significant potential for reducing the operational cost and improving efficiency. For instance, a 2022 McKinsey report suggests that AVs could lower the transportation cost by up to 40%, eliminating the driver wages. However, the safety concerns remain a major barrier, highlighted by the incident involving the Tesla autopilot and Uber self-driving test, which raised the doubts about reliability. Additionally, AV systems struggle in complex urban environment and legal issues regarding liability further complicate implementation. Despite the extensive study, gaps persist in long-term cost-benefit analysis and large-scale real-world assessment, which this study aims to address by evaluating AV feasibility for businesses. Next slide. Findings. This research is based on secondary qualitative data analyzed thematically using information from academic journals, industry reports, and government publications. Relevant sources were identified using keywords like driverless and car in businesses. Autonomous vehicle risk and AV adoption in logistics with scholarly databases such as Google Scholar and IEEE Explorer being reviewed along with the government report from the US Department of Transportation. Only peer-reviewed journals, reputable consulting firm report, and government study were included to ensure the reliability. Sources published within the 5 year were prioritized to guarantee an up-to-date analysis of AV risk and opportunities. By systematically analyzing secondary data, this study identified key trend and business implication of AV adoption. Now I would like to call Mubeen Hassan to perform next topic.
Hello, my name is Mubeen Hassan. My student ID is 2303747. I'm talking about findings. The study highlights three key themes regarding autonomous vehicles. First, there is a world of business opportunities. AVs have the potential to cut costs and make logistics smoother, especially in control settings and live corporate campuses, which might see benefits before they hit public roads. However, it is not all smooth sailing. On the optional side, the initial investment and keep up of AV fleets can be steep, and these vehicles often struggle in complex, regularly and ethical concerns and questions. Now I'm talking about the next slide of results. So here's three major points. One is business opportunities and operational challenges and regulatory and ethical concerns. So these findings of the results are categorized into three themes and cost reduction and high intentional investments and ethical concentrations. And business must address that ethical damage such as decision making in accident scenarios and displacements due to automations. This finding highlights both the potential and limitations. Now I would like to invite Sair Hassan to discuss about next results.
Hello, my name is Sair Hassan. My student ID is 230309330. I will talk about visual representation of results. The thematic analysis diagram illustrates the balance between business opportunities, regulatory concern, and optional challenges. Optimizing the factors in crucial for is optimizing the factors is crucial for EV success in commercial applications. Now, next slide. Let's talk about the discussion of findings. The research and aligns with previous studies confirm that AVs offer cost reduction and efficiency benefits. However, regulatory and safety concerns remain unsolved. Business operating in control environments such as manufacturing plants may benefit from AVs sooner than companies require AVs for public and road operations. Mass adaptation is still a decade away with the technology advancing cost against the long-term gains to make the information investment discussion. Now I'm talking. Now I'm this decision. Now I'm inviting my group member Areesh to discuss further. Thank you.
Arish, can you open mute for us, please? You're on mute. Yeah, thank you.
My name is Areesh Khalid and my student ID is 230311015 and I'm going to discuss about the recommendations and conclusions. So to ensure the success of autonomous vehicle, the automakers and policymakers must take several key steps that are shown on the screen. First, enhancing the cybersecurity, which is very essential to protect the AVs from hacking threats and ensure consumer confidence in the data privacy. Second is public education campaign, which we call awareness, that can improve the trust and acceptance, addressing the skepticism around AV safety. Additionally, the automakers must collaborate with the regulators to develop the standardized AV policies, ensuring the smoother adoption worldwide. Finally, we will discuss about the hybrid implementation model, which should be adopted, which helps by sharing the rights instead of owning the cars. Doing these type of things will help the self-driving cars become common, faster, and safer. Now we discuss about the conclusions, the whole topic. So while the research concludes that AVs hold significant potential for business, logistic, and staff movement, however, widespread adoption depends on overcoming financial, regulatory, and cybersecurity challenges. While AVs are feasible in controlled environment, broader implementation will require continued technological advancements, regulatory support, and public trust. So the businesses must strategically assess their readiness for AV investment, ensuring that the benefits outweigh potential drawbacks. And further real-world case studies will provide deeper insight to AV integration in corporate environment. So these are the references that we used in our slide. And this is the team contribution from all of us. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.